stock at Sigu Antiques?
Feel free to take a look around. We can do it!
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsuri. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping—
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where—
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one! There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for the flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
No. If I take the loan...
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the—
So, where is he? In Liyue?
He certainly is. Come, I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand, and we the Fatui have always been glad to do business with friends who—
It is an honor to meet you. I have—
Discretion? Shadows? Is one—
Indeed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burial.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still— I shouldn't say too much. In any case—
Because I can bring you to see—
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no—
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last—
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the—
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form. If we are agreed, come with me.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few—
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see. So you're that sort of— But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3007. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your— Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained— Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng—
What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilu—
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. La da 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 da. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. da 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 da.
I just like to make people smile.
Just call me Daddy.
Juan, I want to know.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for.
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rexlap.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Now, but how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be.
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always...
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss. Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is... All Mora is currency, but not all...
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big...
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether if you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was...
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade. And a fool sees the pointer and miss...
What is that?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows the patterns, the facade. These are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade is a mystical stone used to... Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the hot... I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able... We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them?
burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well, how about this? I can take a small sample of all 3.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take...
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flattered me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are... If I'd taken off even a bit more, it...
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these...
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this...
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must...
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Ooh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge. Now, let's pack those
Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! What's the hurry?
What's the hurry? Dodge this! Freeze! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! Dodge this! Cool it!
Let the show begin. Oh no! Oh.
Dodge this! Don't push your luck. Don't get frostbite. Cool it!
Prepare to be blown away! I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilichurls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
I'll protect us.
There's still soup in here. These Hilichurls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's... We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is, so... Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilichurls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after. That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More Hilichurls? They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Ready, steady, go!
I taste blood. I taste blood.
Ow! That's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Paimon remembers that it wasn't very bright. Think a bit harder. Huh? No, think a bit... Exactly.
No problem.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, pardon me for asking, but I'm curious.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Qixing and good, honest merchants such as yourself, I, for one, believe that Liyue will
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all...
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucus jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that, too. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advance? That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my best.
Brave girl. Mommy! Don't cry now.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this for...
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the... That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the...
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get... Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millelith soldiers have come chasing us. Also, the...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia...
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flow...
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts may not be betrayed. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes you...
Perfumes?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do.
Which kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with if you don't...
My goodness, you two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are... Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety... Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by...
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one...
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same lot, but this silk flower purchase is... Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has... But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition. Now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that...
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares. They'd only be worth a fraction of what...
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot...
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers...
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances...
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially...
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the statue of the 7.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask an...
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either... To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But...
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if...
Now that you mention it... Yes, there is some. Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking...
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty. Thanks, Lan. See you around. Sword in hand, and the world at my feet.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a...
That's the worst thing...
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Ying-Ar's homemade perfume?
Ying-Er? Oh.
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them.
Great! This is just the intel we need.
Here to sell.
Should I save this money?
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What? How did you know?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for... Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal.
Snooping around? Why are you making...
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more... Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. Mike, you have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweets. Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3...
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're... So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wanmin Restaurant? Good choice.
Not yet.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can... Are you ready to please me?
What did you...
I meant make me proud, as my assistant. While I'm setting up...
I think I may have overeaten.
Leo has really got a lot going for it.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
This water will do now. I need you to extract the silk flower essence. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. You need to keep your wrist firm. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural. Now take these and try it out on your own. Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.